Hello friends, good morning. This is Palani. Today I'm going to show you a new tool that I came across. It's an open source tool called Open Interpreter. And what this does is, with ChatGPT 4 and, Claude and all these powerful LLMs, they're becoming very powerful in creating generating sophisticated code, right? Now, what Open Interpreter does is it kind of links the capability of LLMs to generate code to actually executing them on your local machine, right? So in the previous video, I had walked through how with ChatGPT 4, you can generate data analytics Python code and it gets executed on the ChatGPT environment, right? Now, what Open Interpreter does is it's able to take the code that the LLM generates and it's able to execute the code on your local machine, right? So that opens up quite a few use cases if you can think about it, right? Because suddenly I can now control my machine programmatically using natural language, right? I could say, you know, open up by open up my email. Can you send this email and all those cool stuff that can automate the tasks on your system, right? So seems to be a very powerful tool. Let's try it a few things to see what possibilities are what possibilities it opens up, right? So you can run this in the command line itself, but I'm kind of running it within my Python code. All I'm doing is invoking the library and calling the chat function, which should open up uh, which should open up the prompt to chat with the. So let's see what it does. Let's do something very simple. Can you list me files in my current folder? So this you just access. Okay, it's just running os.list there, and there you go. It's able to get the files and it's able to list all the files. Okay, I see there is a CSV file. Let's try to see if it can analyze that file, right? So this CSV file has data about countries and their population, demographics, and all that stuff. Let's see, uh, histogram of unemployment rate from the CSV file, world data CSV, and store the histogram in the current folder. Okay, so this should uh, go ahead and this should analyze the file first, right? So it's first checking if all the modules are there. I think it's going to import matplotlib and pandas. Okay, all of them are already present. This should be fine. Then it's going to read the CSV file. Okay, let's see what it does. So this is going to execute that code, right? And you can see that it's got the output of the head. Uh, and now it's going to go ahead and do the heavy work of actually taking the data that we're looking at, right? The unemployment data. So it's again doing checking for the data. Uh, okay, now it's going to go ahead and actually extract the histogram out of it. Okay, let's run this code. You'll see that every time you have to authorize it to run the code, right? That's just the extra check, and it's definitely something good to have. Uh, and it is going to generate, and let's see if it is able to save it locally. Cool. It says I have created the file. Let's see, I'm not, it probably overwrote. I already had something created, so it probably overwrote the same file. So we can see there is a PNG file out there. Let's ask it to open the file. Cool. So this is again invoking Python code, and that should display the file. There you go. So it has really, I think it's opened up a, let's ask it to open it again. There you go. I think that's the file. Cool. Awesome. Let's try something different, right? So this is a PNG file. Let's ask it to see if we can create a JPEG file out of it, right? Convert this to a JPEG file with name unemployment.jpg. Okay, let's see if it's able to take that PNG and convert it into a JPEG. I just, I think it didn't have the context. It just generated a new file. It didn't really rename the old file. All right, but I think hope this gives you the context of what this can do, how powerful this is. Uh, Based on the video that uh, the Open Interpreter team had put up, it can actually control a lot of functions within your computer, right? Like kind of checking your calendar, drafting emails for you, sending out emails, and all that stuff. I did not want to try out those, you know, with all the security stuff, but still, this is very powerful in automating a lot of functions, especially with code generation, right? This is extremely powerful because now you not only generate your code, you can actually execute your code locally and verify the code before you actually start consuming it, right? So extremely powerful. Do try it out, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.